Yes, welcome back to yet another episode of Bezos Chibozi. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Monday went well because you're going to listen to this late or you're going to listen to this on Tuesday. Why? I broke a tradition for the first time since I ever started this podcast, and that is recording on Sunday night. Unfortunately, today I'm recording on a Monday, and it happens that the last episode before this one was also recorded on a Monday. What does that show? There's something bad coming into my life. There is a bad pattern coming. Now, there is one. It happened because I couldn't control it. There was no power, and I had no power on my gadgets. But this one, I had power, I had everything. I chose to sleep. And I chose to sleep because I was thinking that since Monday is a public holiday, I can wake up early morning, I record and post, and no one will know. But then Monday became a Monday. I had to go to town, I had to meet some people, I had to go for mentorship after that. Wow, I'm now recording. It's actually 9, it's going to 10 on a Monday, but I'm going to post it today still. And as I was there, I was just thinking, what is this episode going to be about? What is this episode going to be about? And also evaluating how this year has begun. I came to the conclusion that it should be about what I am avoiding. And so this podcast will be on what am I avoiding and what do I need to do. So lately I've been asking myself that question. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable, but every time it has been showing up. What am I avoiding that I know I need to do to get where I have to be? Not what I am doing now because it's already happening, but what am I avoiding to not reach there? Because you see, sometimes the reason as to why we are not there is not because we don't know, but it's because we are avoiding something. And it is something that I've noticed in very many of us, including me. Capable people of doing things that are, I would call them generational changing, tend to make themselves busy, make themselves think a lot, make themselves plan, consume a lot of information, even improve. But this progress starts to feel slow. And the frustrating part is that they are not lazy. I don't take myself to be a lazy person. I just keep circling around the same hard thing. One conversation, one decision, one risk, one commitment that I didn't make, one uncomfortable move that I'm not yet making. So as you keep around that, circling around it, you end up actually having what they call productive distraction. Productive distraction is where your work becomes your hiding place. The planning, the learning becomes the hiding place of something that you're avoiding to do. And at the end of the day, the real move becomes so heavy for you to do. The real thing you have to do becomes so heavy. But because you're working, you're thinking, you're always planning, you look like, when people look at you, they look at you and they say, this guy is seeing things are going on. It is productive distraction. There is something you're missing or you're avoiding intentionally. And the assumption is that we don't question ourselves of, am I actually stuck? Or do I know enough to go to the next? And we don't ask ourselves, is what we are doing actually truthful? Is the next move a possible move? because the next move may require you letting go of something, outgrowing certain people, losing approval from some people, looking inexperienced, risking failure publicly, admitting that you've been wrong. And because we have that frame of avoidance around it, these are the things we actually avoid. Letting go of our comfort, outgrowing certain people. We avoid outgrowing certain people. We avoid losing approval. But this is where we grow from. This is where we become ourselves. And I'll say that this is just avoidance that is dressed as preparation. You think you're preparing for something. You think there is something you're doing. You're thinking, you're avoiding it. You're just avoiding to do the work. Like Obama says, the best skill you can ever have in life is the skill of getting things done. Avoidance is very intelligent, and it's something that you should know. That's the hard truth. It's very intelligent. It doesn't look like fear. No, it looks like I'm still researching, I'm waiting for the right time. I need to build a little more confidence. I need to organize some things fast. Now, like for me, I need to get cameras, what. Yet I can use my phone. Really, I've been using my phone for the last 82. Yes, the last 82 episodes. Been using my phone to record this podcast. I failed to use the machines that I actually bought, the microphones and what. If you ever see me using them, they're just props, because I'll be still recording with my phone. But the idea is that time actually passes as you're avoiding these things, as you think you're still researching, as you think you're still waiting on something, as you think you're still building the confidence. Time is passing. Sometimes it is days, months, weeks, and sometimes it's years. And deep down, there's that quiet awareness that I know what I should be doing, but I'm not doing it. I just don't want to pay the cost. So I'll reframe that question to you. And the question is not, how do I get where I'm going? The better question is, what am I unwilling to feel in order to get there? What is that thing you're avoiding in order to get there? Is it the embarrassment? Is it the uncertainty? Is it the loneliness? When you're trying to run after a big thing, you'll be on a lone move, because human beings are wired to be comfortable, to be satisfied. And so you'll be lonely. The rejection will be there. The pressure will be there. The embarrassment will be there. The uncertainty will be there. But clarity begins when you stop asking for tactics, when you start identifying the emotion that you're avoiding. Because growth is rarely blocked by strategy. It's blocked by discomfort. And it is a reality that we all need to have into our minds. So simply just sit down and ask yourself, if I had to move forward this month, what should I do? What is that conversation I've been postponing? What identity am I afraid to shed? What would I attempt if it didn't need approval? What is that one thing you'll do if it didn't need approval? Then you will notice your body's reaction. That tension. That is probably the door. Because if you're not scared about something, then it's not too good to be done. It's not very good of an opportunity. Personally, I gauge the opportunities I get in life by how scared I am to feel the place. Once I feel like, this thing is not, am I good enough for this opportunity? That's when I know that this is an opportunity that is good for me. Because that opportunity is now the door. It is that tension. That tension makes me know this must be real. And that's not to be in a dramatic way, because some of it is real. Something that pushes you to maybe style up. Like, let me say, if they tell you you're going to meet the president and you're not scared to meet the president, then the president is not that very special to you to meet. Or I would say you're past the level of being or having anxiety of meeting a president. So such an opportunity should spark some little tension and anxiety, good tension and anxiety, to just see that you get yourself a little bit, you feel like this is the opportunity I have to take. Yeah, sometimes we don't need more motivation. We just need our honesty to ourselves. Because the life you want is often behind the tasks you keep postponing. Personally, the life I want, I've seen the life I want is just right behind the things that I'm postponing, the postings that I'm postponing, the talks that I'm postponing. Because I've seen that if I do these things consistently, year in, year out, there is no way you guys will fail to call me to speak on events, to do what, things like that. And clarity is not about discovering something new. It's about admitting what you already know and just ticking off the boxes. So if you're feeling stuck, maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're just circling around one thing that would actually move your life forward if you stop avoiding it. And maybe the question isn't what's next. Maybe the question is, what am I avoiding? Yeah, sit with that. What are you avoiding? Otherwise, that was it for this episode. I hope you loved it, and I hope you can share it to your friends and family. Otherwise, I'll see you next Monday. I pray and I hope to record on Sunday, to keep up the trend, to keep up the culture, and also to keep showing up for you guys. Because the more I show up, the more we all go to the next level, the more we all grow to a better person. Otherwise, thank you, and have a nice week.